I'd say our food would be classified as the cuisine of the sun. It's more Mediterranean rim style. It's definitely the food that's very vibrant. The flavors change on a regular basis. We're very much seasonally driven. I mean, there's a lot of south of France, Italy, Spain, Greece, Turkey, Morocco. It's a broad spectrum of different flavors.
And even though we're not near the city, we do offer a city-type experience where you don't have to worry about traffic as much. You don't have to worry about the hustle and bustle of the city. You can kind of get away by coming to dine here and enjoy your experience here.
We change the menu on somewhat of a weekly basis, so therefore, I mean, my favorites change basically with the passion of the team that I have in the kitchen and the seasonal ingredients that are available in the marketplace.
We definitely have some menu items that might be what's called or considered usual suspects. Oven roasted chicken, a la brine pork, or lasagna. Why I love those dishes, though, is because they've never been prepared the way that Sean prepares them.
And I think both of our cultures and our backgrounds, it's all about family and welcoming people to the table and showing them warm hospitality, and hopefully that kind of transcends to the experience at Isabella's.
So Chris, you say that Isabella's offers something for everyone. Tell us why you chose it.
It's a wonderful little spot right in the heart of Geneva. Caters to families as well as couples. Non-pretentious, very accommodating to every need. Very attentive staff. Wonderful, wonderful establishment.
Now tell us a bit about Geneva neighborhood.
Geneva is actually a wonderful little town located on the Fox River. They've definitely built the downtown around its history. And a lot of upscale boutiques as well, with small mom and pop places, not a big chain oriented area at all.
Coming from the city, you know, anything 15 minutes out of my immediate area is Indiana or Wisconsin. So going out there, you know, the neighborhood was great. Like you said, it was very historic looking, a lot of boutiques, you know, very ornate looking, which was very nice. The food was awesome. There were only couple of little factors that kind of deterred me in the beginning. We had to wait when we got in. We felt kind of ignored in the beginning because they were very busy, so it was understandable, of course. But other than that, you know, the food was great.
Margaret, what did you think?
I had a little bit different experience because I loved it when we walked in. I mean, we also made a reservation, and we were seated immediately. But then I felt, I mean, the ambiance of the place was just, I loved it. You know, so cozy and quaint. You just wanted to sit there all day and all night. But what I didn't like was the staff. I thought that the waitress that we had, she was not very attentive. I was a little disappointed with that factor because I expected a little bit more service from that, but the food was just exquisite. I mean, it was just like a symphony in your mouth. I loved it.
What did you have?
I had to have pasta ferratelle. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it right.
Sounds good to me.
Pasta's pasta.
Yeah.
But it was really good. It was very mushroomy. There was a lot of mushrooms and like a little bit of a sauce. I mean, I loved it. I thought it was just really exquisite. My dinner companion had the filet mignon, which I seen him like eating, and I was like, oh my God, I should have taken that because it looked so appetizing.
I had a piece of that too.
It looked so
it was
good.
Amazing.
What are some of your favorite dishes to get there, Chris?
It's definitely the Amish chicken, which is lovely. They use a lot of fresh ingredients.
But there's bones. That's what I was gonna have, but there had bones in it, and I was just like,
but
that
there are no
really
boneless
upset.
chicken ranches, so if there were. A lot of fresh ingredients. They do a lot of seasonal stuff. The lamb's lovely. I had the bone-in New York steak solely for the goat cheese macaroni. I mean, you throw goat cheese from the Midwest, you know, it's gonna, you know, that's extravagant at that point.
Well, for starters, I had the Serrano ham, which was excellent. The pickled onions. I'm a huge fan of onions, so to see onions just elevated, I guess, would be great. And then for our main entree, I had the swordfish. I never knew how fatty swordfish was, so the first bite, I was like, Jesus, just ate a bit into a thing of fat. But, you know, later on, it came on a bed of forbidden rice. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why I ordered it. It sounded cool. And then when I saw it, it was like a pile of like black rice, which I've never seen before. And then for dessert, we had the blueberry
Peach crisp?
No, the souffle. I had the apple crisp and the blueberry souffle. Those are, wow. I would
Their
just
dessert is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was great, wasn't it?
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
I
that
love
was
it. I mean,
amazing.
just you're
desserts
like
were awesome.
savoring it every. Oh my gosh.
I was gonna put it in my pocket, you know, for later. It was so good.
Chris, if you're trying to tell somebody to go to this restaurant, and you're trying to describe what it looked like. How would you say it looks?
It's definitely an understated elegance. The tones aren't too harsh. It's a nice sort of yellow they have on the wall. It's a good conversationalist restaurant.
It was very cozy. The decor, you know, I wasn't too thrilled about it, you know, but you know, definitely it had a neighborhood feel.
Well, I like the fact that there were white tablecloths. For me, I really love just something that is nice and clean and neat. And I feel I will not go to a restaurant where there's just like placemats or something crappy or cheap. I just, I like expensive things, and I like the finer things in life. I mean, you're going to enjoy, you're going for an experience, so that's what you want, you know.
One restaurant being located in Geneva, one would be tempted to think that this is a tourist restaurant. Would you say it's more touristy, or is it in fact more of a neighborhood restaurant?
I would say it's more of a neighborhood restaurant. I got the feeling that when we walked in, all the patrons are kind of like, they're from the city. There's something wrong with them. We know they're from somewhere else. And it was a nice surprise to like all of a sudden see like empty fields, and then bam, there's a town. Fox River's right there, and there's all these it's a lively neighborhood. So I do come from a city background, so I like to see close quarters, buildings next to each other, and I like to know that there's a grocery store nearby
right.
that I don't need to get into my car to go into. But it was a great surprise. I wouldn't have known that a restaurant like this that serves food like this would exist outside of downtown. That's just me being snotty though.
That's all right.
You feel like you're somewhere else. You completely feel like you're just away, like isolated from the big city life, which I'm used to as well. So for me, it's just such a new experience. I love it.
Well, Chris, Isabella's was your selection. Give us a summary.
Understated elegance in a lovely, lovely suburban town. Come for the day, stay for dinner.
All right. Juan?
Definitely worth going to if you're in the area. The ambience I wasn't too thrilled about. Kind of reminded me of a hotel lobby. Otherwise, the food was great.
All right. Margaret?
Great food, nice decor, excellent all around.
Well, you can get the Epicurean experience at Isabella's, 330 West State Street in Geneva, 630-845-8624. Open for dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $45.